Wild cattle have become one of the major issues for Australian farmers. It's estimated that there are currently over 2.1 million wild cattle roaming across Australia's grasslands and forests. With a population growth of about 15% per year. The vast areas with abundant food sources in Australia have created ideal conditions for wild cattle to thrive and develop. But what happens during the dry season when food becomes scarce? This is the time when wild cattle herds become extremely difficult to control. During this time, the lack of food and water forces wild cattle to travel further. And that is when major risks arise. According to the Australian government reports, there are over 500 traffic accidents involving wild cattle each year. Causing millions of dollars in damage and seriously injuring at least 20 people. Wild cattle often appear on major roads. Major routes where traffic is heavy are suddenly interrupted by herds of cattle, causing not only traffic congestion, but also threatening the safety of road users. Not only vehicles, but infrastructure like fences, signs, and roadside constructions are also damaged. As herds try to cross, causing damage up to $50 million annually. Given the negative impacts of wild cattle, hunting is one of the top measures to control these animals. Hunting wild cattle is an activity that requires thorough preparation. Strict compliance with legal regulations and permits issued by local authorities. Participants in hunting must be well trained and experienced. To to ensure safety for themselves and the environment.
Good job.
The two most common techniques are using guns and bows from a distance. These methods are preferred because they minimize the risk of direct confrontation with wild cattle. Using guns from a distance is the most effective and popular method. For those with high skills, bows are a great choice for hunting in a quiet environment, without causing loud noise. Although more challenging, bows allow hunters to handle situations more gently and precisely. Hunting wild cattle in Australia is an activity strictly controlled by legal regulations. If you hunt without a valid permit or use unauthorized weapons, you could face hefty fines. Even permanent revocation of hunting licenses. Due to legal violations in hunting, authorities are increasingly stepping up supervision and inspection of wild cattle hunting activities. To minimize risks and improve hunting efficiency, the use of support tools like binoculars, GPS devices, and animal tracking apps is essential. Whenever we talk about controlling the wild cattle population, there are always two clear sides. Those who protect the animals' rights to live and those concerned about public safety. So, do you support using guns to control the number of wild cattle in Australia? If you agree, comment 1. If you disagree, comment 0.
Hello everyone! Australia is currently struggling with significant challenges due to the increasing population of wild cattle. The consequences of this population increase affect not only agriculture, but also infrastructure and community safety. Today, we will explore the challenges that farmers and hunters in Australia face as they deal with the wild cattle population. The presence of wild cattle in Australia has become an urgent concern, especially during the dry season when these animals wander in search of food. They move onto major roads, causing severe traffic disruptions. In Western Australia, a herd of about 300 wild cattle caused severe traffic congestion, forcing hundreds of vehicles to halt for hours and resulting in significant economic damage from vehicle collisions. Such incidents highlight the risks posed by wild cattle, which can behave unpredictably and even attack vehicles and individuals. With the increasing danger posed by wild cattle, hunting has emerged as a primary method for population control.
I did it.
Hunters must have a government-issued license, pass proficiency tests for bow and gun use, and demonstrate the ability to navigate challenging terrains. Each hunting license specifies the number of animals that can be hunted in a given season, which is crucial for maintaining sustainable wildlife populations. Hunting wild cattle is not an easy task and requires hunters to have thorough preparation and experience. Typically, hunters move on horseback and must stay low to avoid detection by bulls. Hunting wild bulls comes with various challenges, not only physical dangers, but also legal risks. Abuse of weapons during hunting has led the government to tighten oversight and impose strict penalties. In November 2022, a group of hunters faced fines exceeding $50,000 for illegally using machine guns to hunt wild bulls, resulting in their weapons and equipment being confiscated. In 2022, a notable success from bow hunting programs resulted in approximately 15,000 wild cattle being culled. However, bow hunting must also adhere to strict regulations. Hunting in reserves is prohibited, and valid permits are required. To hunt with a bow, individuals must possess a hunting license that includes requirements for age, experience, and health checks. Only those 18 years or older with at least 2 years of hunting experience can apply for these licenses. In 2021, about 1,200 hunting permits were issued, of which only about 60% were designated for wild cattle hunting. The hunting of wild bulls raises important questions about safety and ecological balance. About 40% of Australians oppose wild bull hunting, citing concerns about biodiversity and the survival of the species. In contrast, 60% of Australians, particularly farmers, support hunting, viewing it as a necessary measure to manage the wild cattle population, reduce infrastructure damage, and decrease the risk of human attacks. Do you think hunting is the best approach, or are there more effective alternatives to consider? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.
Hello everyone! Bow hunting is not just an extreme sport. It's an essential tool for managing invasive deer populations in the United States. Let's explore how hunters and farmers use bows to address this growing issue. Invasive deer species have become a serious problem in many parts of the country. These deer are not native and tend to reproduce rapidly, leading to numerous challenges. If deer populations grow unchecked, they can destroy native plant life through overgrazing, devastating forests and grasslands. More deer also lead to increased vehicle collisions, posing a risk to human safety. Farmers are directly affected by this invasive species. An overabundance of deer can wipe out entire crop fields overnight, leading to economic losses and financial stress for farmers. Many states have organized deer hunts aimed at reducing overpopulated deer numbers. Bow hunting is an effective way to control deer populations, ensuring a balanced ecosystem. In the US, each state has its own hunting regulations, including the requirement for a hunting license. Having a license not only ensures that hunters can hunt legally, but also helps track and manage deer populations. To prepare for a deer hunt with a bow, choosing the right bow is the first essential step. There are various types of bows, such as compound bows, recurve bows, and long bows. However, experienced hunters often prefer compound bows because the adjustable draw weight allows for more accurate shooting, especially when hunting deer from a distance. Arrows should be made from sturdy materials, such as carbon or aluminum, to ensure durability and penetration power. Before hunting, hunters always check their arrows to ensure they're in the best condition. Finally, applying proper hunting techniques is crucial. Good shooting technique involves choosing the right stance, staying silent, and moving slowly to avoid alarming the deer. Remember, thorough preparation is the key to a successful hunt. In the outskirts of Atlanta, the second annual deer hunt was held. This is a great opportunity for hunters to contribute positively to deer management and help those in need. After hunting the deer, the hunters will take them to a facility in Roswell. This facility is a more convenient location to bring the deer for processing. Here, the deer will be processed and the meat will be donated to the homeless in Atlanta through local charities. This facility also runs a non-profit organization aimed at supporting those in need by offering options like jerky and snack sticks to encourage home cooking. In each bow hunting event, it's evident that the number of deer taken down is usually very high. This not only demonstrates success in population control, but also indicates that the deer population in the area is overcrowded. Bow hunting is not just a sport. It's a meaningful event where people come to create precious memories and build relationships within the hunting community. Each hunting trip is an opportunity to meet like-minded individuals, share knowledge and experiences, and bond with each other. At the end of each event, a prayer is offered to thank God for what they have experienced and harvested during the event. Thank you for watching the video on how American hunters and farmers use bows to manage the deer population. Do you have any memorable hunting experiences? Or do you have any questions about the deer population management process? Please share with us in the comments below.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button and subscribe so I can bring you new and better videos every single day. Thank you so much.